All right, so now we'll move to 1630. 1630 is Representative Tabke has that bill, and I believe you might have a testifier as well. So this is a straight-up appropriation. There is an amount being requested. So Representative Tabke, if you'd like to move your bill.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I move that House File 1630 be considered for possible inclusion in the Omnibus Ag Finance Bill.
All right, please go ahead and present your bill.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And so this is my first time actually presenting to Ag Committee, so I have treats, and I was tired of bringing donuts, so we have fruit today. I don't know where that went. Oh, it's up here. And so that might either tank my bill or or be good. We'll see how that works for everyone. But thank you very much, Madam Chair and members. I have House File 1630 is in front of you today. This is a complementary bill to what we just discussed 2 bills ago with Representative Fabian and House File 18 and Representative Grossel Green, who was presenting it for House File 93. And what this bill is the precursor to the predation bill. So this bill that by no means impacts the predation refunds or anything like that. What this does is help prevent issues from happening between wolves and livestock. And so this is a very good bill. What it would be is $200,000 in fiscal year 2020, $200,000 in fiscal year 2021. And this money is used in a grant process, and it is used for preventative ways of for reducing the interaction between wolves and livestock. And so we have here today a testifier to talk about how some of those things work in northern Minnesota, where the wolf population is higher. And I would, Madam Chair, like to turn it over to her now.
Hi, I'm Mary Falk. Can everybody hear me okay? All right. My husband and I farm a couple hundred acres up north, and half of it is dedicated as a wildlife refuge. It connects to a wildlife corridor that is fed in through the upper St. Croix River. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with wildlife corridors, but that means it's basically a highway where everything follows the water and the predators follow everything else. And we have that going through the middle of our property. We farm cattle and goats and sheep and miscellaneous chickens and a few ducks. And we have not had any predatory issues in over 25 years. And the reason that is that we run livestock guardian dogs. And we're lazy. We're surrounded by wolves. We have coyotes. We have bobcat. We've had cougar on our property. And we have a resident bear. And we just cannot, we like our sleep. We don't like to have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and shoot off a rifle. The guard dogs handle all this for us. And we could never farm where we are without the guard dogs. And the guardian dogs act as traffic control. They just tell the predators, keep on moving. They don't engage. They would if the predators engaged them. But it's against their nature to take on an attack. They'd much rather go where it's easier, like the neighbors. So, in fact, a neighbor that recently moved into us to our area called me up and asked me if I had any guard dogs for sale. And he didn't realize he was actually calling me, which was 40 acres to the north of him. And as we're talking, he said, well, wait a minute. You tell me that the dogs will just push the predators off? I said, yeah, they just keep them moving. He said, so it's your dogs that are bringing the bear to my property. I said, that's correct. But they're not on my property. So the guard dogs do a lot. They not only keep the predators moving, they clean up the messes that the livestock make, such as afterbirth. If something has died, they help remove that too. So when you have a big lambing operation, you have a lot of afterbirth there. I don't mean to, this is right before your lunch and you're eating some fruit. Sorry about that, but it gets messy out there and the dogs clean it up and they remove the smell, and that also greatly helps for the predation issues. But the biggest thing about all this is learning about, to be successful with livestock guardian dogs, people also need to learn about the habits of the predators. And the predators are pack animals, as are our guard dogs. And when you disrupt the pack, you disrupt the social setting of these animals, and you can really magnify the problem. And an example, I know some of you have heard this story before, but I'm going to reiterate it. We had our own resident coyote pack, and they did what they're supposed to do. They eat the mice, they eat the rabbits, they keep the voles down, and all the other little rodents on the property, which affect our operation. And we functioned really smoothly with the guard dogs and with the coyotes in tandem for over 20 years until one of the young men down the road decided he wanted to take up coyote hunting as a hobby. And he was so happy that he shot the resident bitch, which is what they're called, and all hell broke loose within 2 weeks of that. Because now you had a pack that was totally unsupervised. It was, imagine you being home and you've got 8 kids and all of a sudden there's no parents and you say, hey kids, I'm going to Europe for 2 weeks. Here's the keys to the car. And that's basically what happened. We had our first attempt ever. Unfortunately, we weren't expecting it to happen so fast. So we only had 2 of our dogs out on the property where this attack occurred, and they were juveniles. But they kept we had 2 sheep that were attacked, and they prevented the sheep from being killed. Whereas the neighbor a mile down the road that had no guard dogs lost 10 sheep that night. And it took us 6 months to get this pack under control because it was just totally unsupervised. It was gone bonkers. And before then, my husband would be out on his tractor and he'd be raking the hay, and we would watch the coyote bitch would come out with her pups and jump the mice that were being turned up by the hay rake. The sheep were 5 acres away with the dogs, and it was symbiotic. It all worked just fine. And we went on like that for 20 years. Obviously, it wasn't the same coyote bitch, but she had taught her pack to respect the boundaries of the dogs, and it just works on like that. But most importantly, the coyotes are cheap guard dogs because they keep other packs of coyotes away. And this is how it works. It's like the ripples on a pond, and they kill their own. There's only 1 pair allowed to breed in the pack. It's just like the wolves. There's only 1 pair allowed to breed. If they do get a little randy and they breed out of turn, those pups are killed. And the same thing happens if you're running a pack of guard dogs, which I found out, unfortunately, the hard way. I had 1 bitch that bred out of turn, and I didn't protect her in a special kennel, and the alpha bitch killed all those pups really quite quickly. And it was a huge lesson of way things work. They have their own birth control. So when we had hunting for a limited time, we were inundated with wolves. I mean, I did not have any wolf problems, but I was inundated with the phone calls from farmers that had never seen wolves before, but the wolves were driven out of the north down into central and southern Minnesota because they were going away from their packs. They were being dispersed. Like I'm originally from the West Coast, so I'm going to use the starfish analogy. If we had a bunch of fishermen that used to pull in starfish with their nets, and they hated those starfish because they ate abalone and things like that, so they cut off the legs of the starfish and threw them back in the sea, and a new starfish grew from each leg. So that's kind of what packs do. You disperse the packs, and now you have nobody controlling the birth control, and they all magnify. So what I'm just saying is it's a lot cheaper to prevent a problem than to stop a problem. And guard dogs work not just with wolves, they work with bears, they work with, oh my gosh, horned owls, which are the most lethal of everything out there. But in fact, I bet there's a lot of people that have kills that think it's a wolf when it's actually been a horned owl. Because when they come in, they land on a 50-pound lamb with their talons right in the horn buds, and they kill the lamb as they land. And you're done. And it takes a good dog to hear a horned owl coming in to do that. And they'll decimate, free-range chicken operation. But the guard dogs do their duty, their diligent duty, once they're aware of what the issue is. But they're not 100%. They do take some training in, and the farmers need some education on how to properly use them. So where they have not been really well received is where you have an operation out west where they have huge amounts and they only run 1 dog. So when they know that they have more time available or they have more dogs to use properly, it's a lot more effective.
Thank you. Thank you. We're definitely getting an education today. At least
I'm sorry. I get on my little platform. I want to go.
like we
We have cool dogs.
Madam
right.
Chair,
Yes.
just have
Representative
one
Tabke.
additional thing to add, thank you, is that this program has been going on for 2 years already. It had its 2-year, and as you all have in your packets, there's a sheet here that shows how the program was used in the last 2 years. In 2017-18, there were 53 applications were received, and 24 projects were put out, and that's $120,000 in 27-18, and then the opposite side has 39 applications were received, and $120,000 also was granted to 23 applicants, and you can see the request versus the granted what was there. So thank you very much.
And I just want to add, on our operation, we don't have any fencing. So we run the livestock with the dogs, and the dogs also manage the livestock. So
We do have a question. Representative Miller? Nope. Okay. Any other questions? Anybody? So, Representative Poston.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Representative Tapke, thank you for carrying this forward into the next biennium. I think it's a great program. I'll just tell you a real quick story. In the 60s, when I was a farm kid, I had an aunt that lived north of Aiken, and my aunt's name was Myrtle, and she had 2 donkeys. One was named Mabel and one was named Wilbur. And we always thought they were just pets. And of course, as farm kids, we used to like to climb up on the fence and jump on their backs and ride them around and so on. But, you know, when this came to me a couple of years ago, I realized why she had those donkeys. And she never had, that I'm aware of, even though I was a young kid, she never had any problems with wolves, and she was clearly in the wolf range at that time. So thank you for bringing this forward.
And Madam
Thank
Chair,
you.
this bill very much also supports donkeys as guard animals, so it's good.
All right. I see no other questions. And Representative Tapke, any closing comments?
No, Madam Chair, thank you very much for this, and I think that using preventative measures is a much better way to keep that predation count available and moving forward. So thank you very much, everyone, for your support, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Representative Tapke.
Do I need to renew my motion? Sorry.
The bill will be laid over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.